Mentally preparing yourself is not always the easiest thing, especially when it's maybe summertime and you're on school break or Christmas break and you want to go on vacation and you have to go to practice, or you want to sleep in and not get up for practice. You know, those are the days when you have to be focused and mentally strong to push yourself that much more, to get out on the practice field and put the work in, because when no one else is watching, when no one else is training, those are the moments that you'll remember and realize the hard work and dedication that you put into those practice sessions is hopefully why you'll be successful. Being your best and playing at your best is important, not only to yourself, but it's also important to your teammates. I think when you play soccer and you're being a goalkeeper, it's important to always put your best foot forward. And that doesn't mean that you won't make mistakes. It doesn't mean that you won't be able to help your team. But if you always put your best foot forward, if you always push yourself to be the best, nobody can take that away from you. No one can say that you haven't left everything out on the field, and that's important. For you as an individual to be able to look at yourself in the mirror after a hard practice, after a tough game, and say that you gave everything to your team, I think those are important moments. I think the key to getting better and playing at your best is obviously working hard and training hard, but it's also taking on criticism, taking on board criticism, taking on board the mistakes that you've made along the way and turn them into positives. And I think you have to be able to use those to fuel yourself, to motivate yourself, to want to get better. To me, commitment is making sure that you give everything you have to a cause, whether it's practice, whether it's your schoolwork, whether it's being a good friend. You know, being committed to something. You have to be willing to make sacrifices, and for me it wasn't always easy. Growing up in Chicago, I was playing youth soccer and I had different commitments and different situations that came up where I had to decide and make a decision, and it wasn't always an easy decision, whether it was go to maybe a friend's birthday party or go to a soccer tournament or whatever it may have been. Those are decisions that we all face, and I'm sure you guys will face much tougher decisions than I have. But you have to be willing to be committed to wanting to get better and wanting to be a successful goalkeeper.